Hey guys, so my Nostalgia Critic Change the Channel video is still like wildly popular. So, and there's just so many funny comments on it. I just had to share some of them with you. I don't really have much of an intro, so let's just get into it. Interesting for me that after all you went to get just what? Interesting for me that after all you want to get just apologize, but some awful things you described in that document is a court case. What? There's no court case. What are you talking about? I wish good luck, Nostalgia Critic and Doe Walker. I think all publicity people are a little bit selfish, and it's okay, why not? He's very talented. Okay. And it's hard to survive on YouTube, so why were you stand all this humiliation for so long? I'm very sorry for you and wish you good luck too, but I think some accusations are very serious for just apologizing. I don't understand this comment. Is this in support of Doug? Is this against Doug? Like, it seems to me at the end they're saying, like, the things I'm accusing him of, or it's not me accusing him, by the way, it's the former producers, but are you saying, like, the things brought up in that video were too serious, so he should do more than just apologize? Like, is that what you meant by the court case thing? Like, he should go to court, but then it seems like you're defending him? Like, I don't get this comment. I'm sorry. You might want to proofread it because it makes no sense. Okay, most of this video is just you bashing Doug without even linking his behavior to what you accuse him of. Jokes being unfunny is subjective. I mean, okay, fine. I'll admit that I didn't, like, probably put up enough shit, like, in the actual video, like, to relate to what I'm talking about. I put it up whenever I had it, but again, I made it before the document was released, and some of the tweets, I went back to go and try and find them, and I even did, like, the Twitter search. I couldn't find these tweets, but I linked the document, so anything that I talk about in the video is in the document. Jokes being unfunny is subjective. Well, yeah, of course it is. I never claimed it wasn't. At least give some examples of other people saying he's unfunny. Why? It's my opinion. Why do I have to give examples of other people saying he's unfunny? It's my opinion. Do you ever see him do that in his videos? No. I myself don't think any of his sketches are super funny either, but the short jokes he makes in Nostalgia Critic are decent. Def not total crap like you say. Well, that is exactly what I said, is that he's not good at making jokes on his own. He's good at riffing on movies. And that's basically what you said. You just made it sound more favorable to him. And then this guy says she's trying way too hard to be iDubbbz. I'm not actually. I can't believe I have to explain this. I'm not actually trying to be iDubbbz. That was a joke, okay? It was a joke. I guess when you play doofy doo-doo-doo-doo music and you talk in a stupid voice, people still don't understand that you're joking. But it was based on the fact that I was getting comments basically comparing me to iDubbbz, which I didn't understand at all because I wasn't really making videos similar to his. I didn't even think I had a sense of humor similar to his, but I was getting these comments, and then I was going to do this Doug video, and I was like, oh, it's kind of like a content cop, sort of. Like, that'd be funny to, like, play that up in the beginning and be like, hey guys, I'm totally not iDubbbz, except here I am doing a sort of iDubbbz-esque video. Well, looks like we have a content chick. Yeah, please don't call me that. You do realize most of the shit you bring up is on Mike and not Doug, right? Doug is by no means perfect in any way, but did you even do any research? Yeah, I did, actually. In fact, I did years of research. I did more research than probably anyone who's done a video on this because I've been following this story for years. Once again, the video is called Nostalgia Critic is Awful. I mainly talked about Doug because most people weren't, and there is nothing in that video I attribute to Doug that he did not do. I never said he did anything Mike did. I put the blame on Mike when it was Mike. I did that. Fuck this! The Nostalgia Critic is better than you! I don't know. I don't even have anything to say about this comment. I guess I just thought it was funny. Everything you said about cringy and unfunny content is your own opinion. Yeah, no shit, it's my video. Who else's opinion would it be? Many people like the intro. She's like referring to when I talk about how bad his intro is. Many people like the intro. Well, okay. Are you talking about Nostalgia Critic Senpai? I just responded with yes. Yes, I am. That is the subject of the video. Shaking my head, criticizing the critic. Everyone knows that critics are immune from criticism themselves. That's the genius of becoming a critic, is then you can put out any content you want and nobody's allowed to criticize you. Never could stand Doug. Was no fan of his hyperspastic delivery. It was like a kid with too much sugar. And then this guy says, so every reviewer on this platform? No. There are plenty of reviewers who don't take after the Nostalgia Critic School of Review. I hate everything. Ralph the Movie Maker, Your Movie Sucks, Lindsay Ellis. I mean, even CinemaSins, I don't like them, but they don't do that same shtick. They have their own thing. Red Letter Media, there's a million. Ha! XB, why have these types of vids been showing up lately? It's kind of strange. Did something happen? Yeah, something did happen. If you watched any of the videos and paid attention, you might know what was happening. Still good show, kinda nice, duh, but more still watch cause find reviews funnies. Just because the creator may not be the nicest doesn't mean the content becomes bad, except the live action ones. Not much care, but also kinda nice knowing maybe watching an ahole makes it more intriguing. Also, thanks for the info, kinda nice to know. Then a lot of people left like just a ton of comments, one after the other. This is one of them, this Tyler Watts guy. He says, why all the hate? Are you jelly? Bitch, you hella jelly. Wow, you're acting like a ex-girlfriend. And then this guy just says, why'd you leave 3 comments? Because here's another guy who just left 1 million comments. I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna read them all. Like, you can pause it if you want to read them, but like, look at this. I think that if you separate them being assholes, having unreasonable success, and not being too good at reviewing, what it remains is a cheap but wackily funny half hour. Yeah, so if you just remove the fact that the people making it are assholes, they don't deserve their success because they're not talented enough, and they're not even good at reviewing, which is what their entire show is based around, then it's all good, man. He doesn't think he's great. It's not his fault. It's Channel Awesome's fault in general, which he is part owner of. Just because he makes bad movies doesn't mean he can't make fun of other movies. I mean, sure, I guess it doesn't mean he can't do it, but you don't see any irony in that at all. The animations and bad CGI are supposed to be bad. He writes woman like he writes men. Did you watch the Purge episode with Pinky and the Brain and the shit? Yes, I did. It was stupid. And I don't know what your point is. Creates a 30-minute video saying how cringy someone is and then shows that outro on her own video. I mean, leave my outros out of this. Oh shit. You're a cunt. Along with all the other jerk-off SJWs and PCs. I mean, I don't know where you got that characterization of me, but that's pretty funny. I've never been mistaken for an SJW before, so that's fun. That killed off a great YouTube series. No one killed him off. He's still on YouTube. He's still making his crappy videos. All of you should go hang yourselves. I mean, do you even realize, presuming this is not a troll, do you even realize how ironic this is? You're defending this guy you like, whose entire job is to make fun of bad movies, or what he believes to be bad movies, and you can't handle someone doing essentially the same thing to that show. I liked your video because I cannot resist attack videos, lol. But if you really think it can be done better, then show us. I'm not a huge fan of the critic, but we are hard-pressed to find someone better or on the same level. No, you're not. Like I said to the other comment, your movie sucks. Ralph the Movie Maker, I Hate Everything, Lindsay Ellis, Phalis, there's a million better reviewers on YouTube. Alison Pregler, who started this whole thing, makes better reviews on YouTube. You could be watching pretty much any reviewer on YouTube, and they would be better than him. So no, you're not hard-pressed to find someone as good. Doug and his brother have no control over what happens on Channel Awesome. This is a common misconception that I've seen a lot of people repeating, and I don't really know how they came to this insane conclusion, but no, Rob Walker has a lot of pull on what happens behind the scenes, and Doug Walker also has pull. He owns part of it, as was said in their own response. Doug Walker obviously has pull because he was a deciding vote in firing Holly, so if he had no say, then they wouldn't even ask him to vote. So that's just false. Mike Michaud evens own the Nostalgia Critic character, and there are rumors. Okay, hang on, we gotta break this down one at a time. No, that's not true. Again, if you go look at the Channel Awesome response thing, blog post, whatever it is, on their site, they say that it's not true that Mike Michaud owns the Nostalgia Critic. They say that it's owned by Mike, Rob, Doug, and a fourth person they don't name. So, you're wrong. There are rumors that Doug and his brother are suing Mike. Well, I don't care about these rumors because guess what? They're not true. So, actually, just watch the Garbage Pail Kids review and remembered something you said in this video. Doug said nothing about that line contradicting the moral of the story. So once again, lies on top of lies. It's not lies on top of lies. The video where he says it contradicts the moral of the movie is the commentary for that episode, okay? I don't understand the shadow on your chin. Have I got a Magic School Bus episode recommendation for you, good sir. Go fucking die. This looked like an bitter ex-girlfriend video. Talking about cringe, do you look your own shit? You got me. A lot of people did this ex-girlfriend thing. I don't really get where that's coming from. I guess just because I'm a girl. Like, if I was a guy, would they say ex-boyfriend? Probably not. But they'd probably say something else stupid like, you're secretly gay for Doug, is that it? Yeah, sorry. I'm not gonna believe a Vixio saying Doug did all this when he had no hand in it. And everything against Doug specifically are superficial at best. Instead of hating Doug, blame Mike. No, I'm not gonna solely blame Mike. Mike did a lot of stuff, sure, but Rob and Doug did a lot of stuff too, so no, this narrative of let Doug and Rob off the hook because it's all Mike's fault is ridiculous. Can someone explain what's with the Doug Walker hate? I don't get it. I mean, you could try watching the video, like that's kind of the topic of the video. You're a woman, so that means you sucks. I mean, this is great. I love that comment. That's fucking, I want that printed on a t-shirt. I'm not watching this. I find it all impossible to believe that he's an awful person. I still think Doug Walker is still an awesome guy. I'm just gonna wear blinders and ignore everything. Not even form my own opinion. Just go, la 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 la, he's the best because he made me laugh on the internet. Alright, here's another guy who just left a million comments criticizing someone's work and calling it unfunny just because your sense of humor doesn't align with it doesn't make you a good critic. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't make Doug a good critic either, then. If you think Change the Channel is about how Nostalgia Critic is awful, then you entirely missed the point of what has happened. Oh, really? I entirely missed the point of what has happened. I missed the point. I'm just too freaking dumb. Okay, then how come Allison Pregler, who started the whole movement, personally told me on Twitter that she loved the video? I guess I didn't miss the point after all. You know, in all reality, I kind of made the video more for them than I made it for me. That's why I made so many jokes. As I said before, I've been following this drama for years. Been following Allison and Phelan and Chaos D1 and Sad Panda and all of them for years. And a lot of the jokes I made are actually variations on jokes that they make a lot. So no, I didn't miss the whole point. I'm just too dumb to know that it was about people being screwed over and it wasn't just about how Nostalgia Critic is stupid poopy. You keep brining down than critic, but hey, let's look at yourself for a second. Did you think dressing up as a cop and wearing sunglasses while making this video was fucking genius? Did you think that was internet gold? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, no one's ever thought of this except for the person I'm parodying. How can you talk shit on a guy who is literally 100 times more entertaining, funny, and smarter than you? Well, I mean, that's your opinion. Did you really believe all this shit you're saying? Because with little research, you can find out that you're not even telling the full truth half the time when you're talking. Literally, every thing I said in the video can be backed up by tweets or the document that was linked. You forget to mention the funny thing about Pinky and the Brain swearing is the end of the video. Oh, I didn't realize that the entire video was unfunny until the end. You keep putting down the critic and what he's doing, but I don't think you even understand the actually points of the jokes he tries to make. I mean, even you admit that he just tries to make them, he doesn't even make them. You keep tracing Nostalgia Critic, and I actually took the time to look at your channel, and you are literally a fucking joke wannabe loser. Could you imagine if I went to a video, like some video like Max Mofo isn't funny, and I just left like 12 comments like, actually, Max is hilarious, and if you watch this video, you would realize that you're just too stupid to understand why throwing up is the funniest thing in the world, so fuck you. And furthermore, you are a below average looking man with a unibrow, and Max is like super cute, and you're a stupid dumbass. This guy says, hey Serena, I saw some really rude, misogynistic, sexual comments the other day in the comment section. Oh no, how unusual for YouTube. Which have thankfully subsequently been deleted by the YouTube Hero Squad. Please don't notify the YouTube Hero Squad about comments on my videos. Like, please don't do that. Please do not do that. If you think you're being helpful for me by doing that, you're not. I don't want comments deleted from my videos. I want those comments to stay up there. I don't delete comments from my videos. I don't want the YouTube Hero Squad deleting comments from my videos. Please don't do this. You're not helping. You're not helping me by doing this. Who has crushes on Phelas? Was it Liz awesome hair or annoying voice? Shaking my head. Fangirl alert. I had a crush on him for like 2 months when I was 15. And the only reason I put that in there is because I thought it was funny. It was like self-deprecating. It's like, you know, most 15-year-olds at the time would have had crushes on like Justin Bieber or I don't know who was popular at the time. Will.i.am maybe. I don't know. And I had a crush on this like weird guy on the internet who like ranted on horror movies and was kind of like, you know, he's not a bad-looking guy. I don't want to insult the guy. Like, he certainly isn't bad-looking, but he's not, like, some hunk in a magazine. So I thought it was just kind of funny. And so I said it because I thought it was funny. Like, a joke kind of, like, on myself. I don't still have a crush on him. God, 34 minutes of petty gossip about something that matters very, very little. To quote the Spice Girls movie, it's a little thing called fun, as in ha 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 ha. Yikes, I have no idea who Doug is. If I ever watched one of his videos, I obviously made a note to never do it again. Seriously, who cares? You don't care because you don't even know who he is. I mean, how How did you even find this video? It's pronounced expose, fam. A lot of people said this. I wasn't trying to say expose. I said exposed. It's a different word. Exposed and expose are not the same word. I wasn't trying to say expose. I was trying to say exposed. Well, I wasn't trying. I said exposed. I said people need to make more exposed videos on him or whatever I said. You can't do these videos because you're a girl. I don't even know what this means. But it's funny. That's another one that needs to be like printed on a t-shirt. What the fuck is this shit? You and other YouTubers are all acting like a YouTube channel is a big Hollywood production studio that has 100 million budget for every project that comes along. Just a little of the old FYI. It was originally a couple of dudes with a camera. And then I said, did you miss the part where I compare him to Fayless, Ralph the Movie Maker, Most Popular Girls in School, and Filthy Frank's production? That's not an excuse. Basically saying, I didn't expect them to have the budget of a big Hollywood movie. I compared them to people on the same level. I have no idea who any of those people are, but I'm sure they are important to someone somewhere. You don't know who they are? I showed clips of every single one of them in the video, so, like, I guess you didn't watch the video. I would recommend you watch my videos. But I didn't pay any of the actors, and my nephew was forced to wear a robot costume in 100-degree weather. I mean, I know you're trying to make me sound like crazy, but maybe that wasn't nice to do to your nephew. That's not Mike Machado, that's Mike Ellis. I know. This entire video is riddled with other issues. Most of the scummy things you brought up towards the beginning weren't Doug's doing. There were various higher-ups at the company. Are you aware that Doug is one of the higher-ups at the company? Are you aware of that? And it seems the rest of the video is petty complaints about his content. Yeah, well, so what? I'm allowed to complain about his content, with very few valid arguments about his egotism and videos. I'm not a fan of Channel Awesome, nor am I that much of a fan of Doug, but this represents the bottom of the barrel in terms of change the channel. I'd just like to point out for my own ego that major players in Change the Channel, Alison Pregler, Fayless, and Chaos D1 all told me personally that they liked the video, so sorry. As much as I want to watch this video, your voice is annoying to me, so it is kind of hard to watch. I mean, what do you want me to do? This is just my voice. This is the voice I was born with. There's nothing I can do about it, alright? It seriously irks me that you're plastering Doug's name all over the description, beginning of the video, etc., when you should be putting primarily blame on Mike Michon. Don't tell me who to blame. Don't tell me who to blame. Don't tell me which things that happened I should be the most offended at. I will make up my own opinion. And in my opinion, Doug Walker is complicit and he's the cringe king. And that's my opinion, and if you don't like it, you can make your own video. He seems to be the only real scumbag. Yeah, he's the only one. Never mind the document brings up multiple things that Doug has done that are scummy, multiple things that Rob has done that are scummy, but you like them because they appear on camera. If Mike Machado appeared on camera, you better believe you would be defending him as much as you're defending Rob and Doug. But they come off as much more clueless and eccentric than, oh yeah, that's it, they're just too dumb, that's it. They just didn't know that not letting Liz eat on set wasn't nice. They're just too clueless to realize that when you have someone working for you all day and all night, you should let them eat. I found this video to be very unprofessional. I don't know how you even allow people to compare you to iDubbbz. I don't even like when people compare me to iDubbbz. Content cops include mad amounts of research and editing work that you obviously lack. Oh my god, your editing is like such garbage, you guys. You might be able to fool some people. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm fooling them. Who already disliked Doug and wanted more very weak reasons to do so. Can you please name me one thing in the video besides the stupid picture of Mike Machado that I got wrong? That's literally the only thing that anyone has ever pointed out that's actually been wrong. And that's not even a thing that really matters. It was just a little thing that popped up on the screen. None of the details I said were wrong or misrepresenting the accusations, okay? And as for finding him unfunny, that's my opinion. So I don't know how you can debunk an opinion. Some of us have judgment of our own, and we can tell you simply really, really hate him as a creator. So what? That's the main focus of the video. This video is filled with petty complaints about how you don't like his content. Yeah. And meanwhile, you say Content Cop is so much better. Content Cop complains about people's content. Go watch the Content Cop on Jinx. Go watch the Content Cop on Leafy, and you will see criticisms of their content, which is actually subjective. When he complains that Leafy's title cards are too long, that's subjective. There's no actual rule for that, okay? When he says that Jinx is unfunny, that's subjective, because obviously there are a lot of little kids who think he is funny, who have a different opinion than IDub. So, like, hello? Do you know what criticizing content means? You think it's cringe-inducing. You like the AVGN much more. You think his jokes suck. You think his editing is shitty, his movies are shitty, which, by the way, are supposed to be bad. Where is everyone getting this? He's never once said this himself, that they're supposed to be bad. We're supposed to break the 180 rule. We're supposed to have glaring editing mistakes. We're supposed to have sun shining in through the window, blinding the camera, making everything white so you can't even see what's happening. It was on purpose that we were too dumb to close the blinds when we filmed directly against the window with the afternoon sun beating in directly into the lens of the camera. Those kind of things are not the same as having intentionally stupid special effects, like you realize that, right? Watching this video reminds me of someone talking shit about your favorite anime/cartoon character. Makes me sick to my stomach. Oh my god, you guys, I can't even handle criticism of anything I like. It's so hard. Yet, I'm defending a guy who does nothing but criticize movies and TV shows. So, your idea of sexy is big hair and tons of makeup? No, that's not my idea of sexy. That's not like the thing that I find sexually appealing. That comment that I made in the video has nothing to do with your personal preferences of what is sexy. It's called shorthand. It's a way to easily communicate something to the audience. Okay, if you have a character who's a bombshell, typically you'll do her hair and put her in makeup, because that tells the audience this is supposed to be a bombshell character. This is supposed to be a sexy character. Like, you might personally say, you know, I don't really like girls who wear really revealing clothing. I personally don't find that attractive. But if you're making a movie and you're like, this is a really sexy girl who's like overtly sexual, you're going to put her in revealing clothing because it's shorthand and it tells the audience, why are you wearing porn star and bad porn star at that makeup? Like a 70s streetwalker. Well, I mean, to be fair, 70s streetwalker is not a bad look. Great video, though. Okay, thanks for insulting me, I guess, but you like the video? This person responded to them, apparently like one of the only people with a brain in their head, said, I think it might have been part of the sexy Content Cop joke. Which, yes, it was part of the costume. Okay, so that's the video. I mean, I didn't mean to, I actually meant it to be kind of more of a funny video. I hope it was. I didn't mean to get so passionate about it, but man, some of those comments are just so dumb. But if you want to see like more videos like this in the future, I can make more comment videos every once in a while. Obviously, they wouldn't be all the time. You can tell me in the comments if you want more, or you just think it was a cute one-off thing. Don't forget to like the video, and please let me know what types of videos you want to see in the future. Like, do you want to see video essays on like shows? Do you want to see like more like top 10 worst videos from certain producers? Do you want to see more like just me talking to the camera like the last video I did? But like, just tell me what you want to see in the comments below. Oh, and also this month we're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. That's the goal for this month. So please share this video, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe and help us reach that goal, because that would be like totes awesome. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.